Welcome. Zambia's economy shows sustained growth, says Finance Minister Dr. Situmbeko Musokotwane. Zambia has continued to post consistent year-on-year economic growth since the United Party for National Development, UPND, assumed office in 2021. Finance and National Planning Minister Dr. Situmbeko Musokotwane has affirmed. Speaking on ZNBC's Sunday interview, Dr. Musokotwane highlighted that the nation's economic recovery remains firmly on track, with multiple sectors contributing to a positive performance. According to the minister, Zambia's economy has recorded growth across key industries, including mining, manufacturing, agriculture, tourism, and various service sectors. He noted that even in the face of external shocks, such as drought, the country has managed to rebound, underlining the robustness of recent economic progress. Inflation and price stability. A key marker of improved economic health, Dr. Musokotwane explained, is a significant reduction in inflation. After previously reaching nearly 17%, inflation has gradually fallen back into single-digit territory, meaning annual price changes now sit below 10% compared to the same period last year. This improvement, he said, reflects the government's focus on price stability rather than extreme fluctuations. In addition to taming inflation, the government has also worked to stabilize the exchange rate. Dr. Musokotwane noted that the Zambian kwacha had experienced periods of depreciation, at one point weakening beyond K30 to the US dollar, before settling around K20 per dollar, which he described as a more balanced and sustainable level. Balanced currency policy. While some might view a stronger currency as inherently positive, Dr. Musokotwane cautioned that overly rapid appreciation could be detrimental. Using a hypothetical scenario, he explained that if the kwacha were to reach parity with the US dollar, it could spur a surge in import demand that might quickly deplete foreign exchange reserves, underlining the importance of a measured approach to currency valuation. Looking ahead, the minister's comments reflect broader efforts by Zambia's government to anchor macroeconomic stability and foster sustainable growth. While challenges remain, including global economic pressures and the need to attract continued foreign investment, the steady decline in inflation and improved performance across major sectors point to strengthening fundamentals in Zambia's economy. As Zambia builds on these gains, policymakers will likely continue to balance stability with growth priorities, aiming to broaden economic resilience and enhance prosperity for the country's citizens. If you like, I can also add more context on specific sectors like mining or discuss how these trends compare with Zambia's regional peers. Also add more context on specific sectors like mining or discuss how these trends compare with Zambia's regional peers. Here's the expanded article with added context on Zambia's key economic sectors and comparisons with its regional peers. Zambia's economy shows sustained growth, says Finance Minister Dr. Situmbeko Musokotwane. Zambia's economy has continued to deliver consistent year-on-year growth since the United Party for National Development, UPND, took office in 2021. Finance and National Planning Minister Dr. Situmbeko Musokotwane has stated. Speaking on ZNBC's Sunday interview, the minister highlighted improvements across several sectors, including mining, manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism, underscoring a recovery that is gaining traction following past setbacks. Strong sector performance driving growth. Dr. Musokotwane emphasized that growth performance has been broad-based, noting rebounds in key industries such as mining and manufacturing, as well as gains in agriculture and tourism. Mining, Zambia's economic engine. Mining remains at the heart of Zambia's economic expansion. Historically, the sector, particularly copper extraction, accounts for a significant share of export earnings and GDP. Copper alone has represented as much as 70% of export revenues and around 10 to 14% of GDP in recent years, and production has been rising as key mines resume operations and investment returns. Mining's pivotal role means a higher mineral output directly boosts export revenues, foreign exchange inflows, and public finances. Recent expansions by major firms in copper and other minerals are expected to lift production and support broader economic momentum in the coming years. Agriculture, backbone of employment. While agriculture contributes a smaller share to GDP compared with mining and services, it employs a majority of Zambia's workforce, often over 55%, and is critical for food security and rural livelihoods. The sector has faced challenges, notably drought that hit yields in recent seasons, but strong rebounds in crop and livestock production have helped cushion the economy and underlined the importance of strengthening climate-resilient farming practices and infrastructure. Manufacturing and services. Manufacturing, focus on food processing, textile, and other goods, remains smaller as a GDP component, but is gradually expanding, supported by increased value addition and investment incentives. The services sector is now the largest contributor to GDP, led by telecommunications, finance, distribution, and tourism. Tourism, in particular, has benefited from Zambia's natural attractions and improved connectivity, helping diversify economic activity beyond mining and agriculture. Inflation and currency stability. Dr. Musokotwane also noted Zambia's return to single-digit inflation, down from nearly 17%, and a more stable exchange rate, both positive indicators of macroeconomic stability. Regional comparison. How Zambia stands. Compared with neighboring economies. Zimbabwe continues to face high inflation and currency challenges. Kenya and Tanzania benefit from more diversified services and larger markets. Botswana and South Africa maintain higher GDP per capita and broader economic bases. Zambia's heavy reliance on copper makes growth more vulnerable to commodity price swings, but the diversified gains in agriculture and tourism are helping reduce that risk. Looking forward, Zambia's combination of mining-led export strength, improving agricultural output, and growing services positions it for continued growth, albeit with ongoing challenges in energy provision, infrastructure, and economic diversification. Projections from international agencies indicate potential acceleration in growth as investment in energy and mining deepens, and as broader reforms take root. By reinforcing stability, expanding value-added industries, and diversifying its economic base, Zambia aims to build on recent progress and foster more inclusive development across its population. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please comment and subscribe to the channel. One Zambia, one nation, one people.